You guys, it's here. Woo! If you're new here, my name is Michaela, and this is Moon Witch Budgets, and this is my birthday and Christmas present from my boyfriend. Everyone give him a round of applause and a like for being awesome. Okay, so look. Okay, I don't know where to start. I'm going to actually push this off to the side, and we'll start with my debt confession, and then this will get to go through once I switch my binders over. Okay, sounds good to me. Look at this cute little calculator. I love it! Okay, so starting off for 2026, we're starting literally 2 days ago, October 1st. These are going to be my goals, and then also my trackers for my debt. So my first goal in 2026, and I hope to finish it by the 31st, the last day of 2026, is I want $3,000 in my emergency fund. So I am starting with $1,362.06. So let's see how much, and each one is $30. So I need to see. Look at my calculator. Oh my gosh. Sienna was like playing with it. My grandma was like, oh, let me try. So yes, everyone likes it. And there's dog hair over it, so you'll just have to bear with me. 6206. And then we're going to divide that by 30 to see how far we are already starting. So we're going to divide this by 30. So we need to color in 45 sections. So we're almost about halfway there. Oh gosh. Okay, so this should be 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45. So this should be 45 pieces. So we'll go ahead and color this in. I'm just gonna do a quick scribble, and then I'll go back through and make it look nice, because I don't know how to, I'm not like very good on the editing part, so I don't know really how to fast forward in sections. So I'm just going to scribble, and then the next time you see this, it will be nice to look at. How about that? And then start, because I think this is going to be quite a long video. So we're already this far, and we have this much left to get done. So I believe we can do it. Oh, okay. So that is the first one. And I got all of these off of debtfreecharts.com, and they're all free. There's a ton of different options, and you'll see some today. So then my second goal of 2026 is to save $500 for Christmas. And I am going to start this here, but I already have like 2025's Christmas saved for, so I won't be adding any of that savings into here. This is only for today on saving for 2026 Christmas. And then this is going to be my tracker, and each section is going to be 5. And so there's 100 little sections. Okay, so to start off my loan confession, well, I guess it is a loan confession, my debt confession. I don't really like calling it a confession because it makes it sound like I have shame about it, and I really don't have shame about either one. Sorry about the squeaking. Either one of my loans, because they needed to happen when they happened, and I don't feel bad. I just want to get them paid off so I can keep my money. So this one is the loan for my parents. It started off at like $9,000, so I've paid down a lot, but this is as of October 1st. I'm at $3,400 left to pay my parents back. So I'm going to start this. We're not going to color anything in that I've already done. And the starting balance is, let me get my pen real quick. I was trying to be so put together, and then I forgot to put in that spot. That's okay. So, $3,400. Alrighty. So that's not too bad. I think I can get that finished. I pay $100 a month, or $100 a paycheck, so that's already $26 taken care of. So we have a little bit left to pay the rest of this year, and then also I think we have $300 left from the rest of this year, and then all the way to the end of next year. If I just keep paying my minimum payments, I would have $300 left over. So I need to like catch up on $300 to be done by the end of 2026. And that is what the tracker looks like. Little cute car. I feel like I've been seeing, oh, and each section is going to be $34. I feel like I've been seeing a lot more slug bugs on the road lately. Have you guys been noticing that? I feel like they went away and now they're coming back. I don't know where they're coming back from, but I'm glad they're coming back. Okay, so this one is the camper loan. This one's a doozy. We bought the camper for a little over $19,000 about 18 months ago. So we've been able to pay down quite a bit of it, but this one accrues interest. I'm not going to worry about the interest. I'm going to just work off of this amount. And then once we get to the very end, I'm probably just going to throw a huge chunk of money at it anyway and just pay it off. So with that being said, this is what we're starting with as of today, actually. So it's really October 3rd, but all the other ones were October 1st, so I wanted it to be the same. So we have $18,537.08 left on our camper loan, which is, if you're new here, that's where I live. So this is like my home. So it's not a luxury item, it is where I live. It's needed. And this is going to be debt-free land. Can't wait to be there. Can't wait to get there. Let me fill out this total debt here. And oh, I did not figure out how much each one of these is. So let me do that real quick. So we have 18,537.08 divided by 100. And that's going to be $185.37. So let's just do $186. Which is nice because our minimum payment is $324. So when we make our minimum payments, I'll be able to color these in. That'd be nice. I'm sure it's not going to be finished by the end of this year. So whenever we get to 2026, I'll reprint it out. And then we'll get the newest updated, or I'm sorry, when we get to 2027, because I'll be using this through 2026. So I'll use the new updated amount then, and we'll just start that. Okay, that is that. And then we have Tetris. It's Tetris. And this is our our overall debt. So it is $21,937.08. Again, that is a lot of money, but I don't feel bad for it. Like, I need a car and I need a home, so I can't really say anything about it. And this one's going to be fun. So each piece is $110, and there's 200 pieces, so there's 50 each section. And each level is going to be $5,484.27. So I'm hoping to at least get this section done, and then we'll start in this section, hopefully by the end of 2026. So I'm excited to see what this date is. We are already going to be paying off our camper faster than the expected date whenever we first got it, because I've already made like more payments on the principal. I've been paying more than just the minimum. So the camper debt will be paid off quicker, and same with the car debt. I've been paying more than just the minimum. So we're in a good spot there. So that is my overall debt, $21,937.08. Okay, so we have our goals set, and yeah, I feel good about that. That makes me excited to have goals and to have a path, because I'm not just like La La Land over here. So, okay, so for what I got in my birthday package, my birthday present, first of all, this cute little calculator. adorable. I love the sounds. My keyboard at work sounds like this. Little ASMR. So yes, I'm very excited about this. And Sienna was playing on it. She's like, what's 2 + 2? I'm like, girl, you should know what 2 + 2 is. And then I got 2 cash trays. And it was so funny. I was showing my grandparents, and they're like, so what is that for? So I was like doing a whole show and tell. So yes, I got 2 cash trays. All of this is on Amazon, and if you would like to know any links to these things, I can do that. I usually make my little blurbs on my phone. So if you end up wanting any links to anything, let me know in the comments, and I will respond back to you individually and link it to you. Okay, so that is that. And then I also have this little coin because, you know, we have the little scratchers. Can you see that? I don't know if there's a glare here. But let me take it out real quick. And I ordered some, I used the money that I had saved up for savings challenges, and I used that to buy some savings challenges. Whoop whoop. It's not wanting to come out. Give me just a second. So those should be arriving in the mail pretty soon. Hello. I had it out earlier. I don't know why it's being difficult right now. Well, we'll just stay with what we have. Okay, so it says, in a world full of princesses, be a witch. And then it has a little cat right there and some pumpkins. And I don't know if you can tell. Oh, there's some shadow there, sorry. But her face is painted. And then on the back side it says, don't be afraid to be different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. So I'm going to use this as my little scratcher tool. Close that up and try to open it at a later time. Okay, so the grand reveal. We have the floppy little A5s. And I haven't even, I took them out of the plastic, but I haven't even taken the trash off yet. Okay. Oh my gosh. I love how these feel. I love that they're already laying flat. Look at that. Beautiful. So we have 3 different colors. You gotta figure out which one is first. So that light blue one is going to be my low priority. This brown one is going to be my bills, because I want to start cash stuffing my bills. And then this blue, dark blue one is going to be my high priority. So let me get this. Oh, way easier. Okay. And then, of course, I had to get little sleeves for all of them. I got the zipperless ones. I have the purple version of these, and I will keep them for if I want to use the other binders for savings challenges. And my wallet is still going to stay purple because I like purple. So why waste all of them? So I got some of these. And then these look so cool. Let me see if I can get all of them in frame. The other one has the little, yes, perfect. How cute is that? So this is going to be my 6 months ahead. That way it matches the brown one for my bills. I can keep that straight. This one is going to be my future binder, this dark green. And then I have this blossom one, and this one is going to be my bigger savings challenges. So these do not lay flat quite yet. That is okay, because I will eventually get them to. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So I want to go ahead and start filling them up. If you just wanted to see what I got and you're cool to be done, I'm down with that. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. If you want to sit and chat and listen to me ramble or just do random things, or you got time to hang, that would be cool too. If you are leaving, thanks for coming. Please like and subscribe the video. If you're staying, thank you. And let me know how your week has gone, because my week feels like it has gone by very slowly. And then I know this weekend's going to go by in light speed at this point. We got a lot of house chores we have to do this weekend, so I wanted to get this done, and then I can go home and kind of do all what I need to with that. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with my smaller binders. And there's going to be some crinkling sounds because of the envelopes. And I did not pop these little, the bane of every budger's existence, the little pop things here. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Oh, they smell like pool toys. I guess they kind of look like pool toys too, like that. I don't know what texture that is, but it feels like a pool toy. Okay. And then I also reprinted some of my, what are these called? Dashboards for these. They're kind of in color coordinated sections, and each one goes to a different binder. Like each color section goes to a different binder. So I think with this being the first one, it's going to be my bills on top. So we'll get the bill binder. You guys, whenever I see these binders on someone's channel, I'm like, I want them. Oh yeah, crispy. Okay. So, and I did not laminate these because whenever I have money in them and when they're laminated, because I do have some that are laminated, they tend to slip out really bad. The money slips out because the lamination makes it slippery, and then there's no, my fingers are gonna not like me after this. Okay. And there's no, what am I trying to say here? Actually, let's work from the back to the front. That way I can kind of like push them back and do it that way. But they slide out because there's no traction because these are laminated. So that's why I did not laminate them. Okay. So I have an empty one that I'm going to keep in here, and it can be like a bills buffer. I just didn't make it a bills buffer. But I like to have an extra just in case I need to add something and I can just write it in there. Especially like how I had the wedding just written on a random piece of paper, because it's not going to be in my budget forever. So we have the buffer, and then this one is going to be my camper because that's the most expensive bill that I have. I just got, oh, there's two in there. Hold on. Is there? No. Okay. Sorry. I just got a call from my insurance agent, and he was like, hey, I wanted to let you know that your insurance is going down. And I'm like, oh, really? Because we have my car and the camper, and we insured our things that are in the camper in case anything ever happens to it. And he's like, yeah, your insurance is going from $189 a month to $156. I was like, heck to the yes. I like that. So that works out for me. So we got insurance here. All these dots are going to be everywhere. I'm going to find them like in my shoe. Do any of you go to the Exeter corn maze in Missouri? They have these like big giant like sandbox things pretty much, but it's instead of sand it's corn, like dried corn. And the first time I went, I literally had them in my shoes, and I was still pulling out corn for like 2 weeks. But it's very fun to go in there. It's like I have a little bit of autism. I'm not actually officially diagnosed, but like all my friends are like, yeah, you probably got it. And it is the most like sensory, most fun I've ever had. Okay, we got a bank fee. I realized I don't know if I did a phone bill. We'll find out, I guess. utilities. If I didn't, that's fine, because that's one of those bills I just transferred to my mom. And if you notice, I don't have a car one either, because I pay that every single time I get paid. So I don't need to take it out of the bank just to immediately go pay my mom. I just pay her every time. So then we have laundry. And then last one for this. Oh my goodness. These poor prongs. Good thing they're strong, man. Okay. And then we have propane. I actually think I want to put laundry in front of propane because I use that more often. So we'll do laundry. And then we'll do propane. Okay. So we got laundry, propane, utilities, bank fee, subscriptions, insurance, camper, and then this is going to be miscellaneous or buffer. I like that. Okay, and all the little look at that, that's crazy. Okay, we'll scoot that over into our little trash pile here. Oh, that makes me so happy, you guys. I love these so much. Okay, now these ones I believe are my, oh, that's it. You guys, I had one for phone. I thought I did. Okay, we got to get another one in here. Hold on. That, all the little dots everywhere. Bank fee, subscription, phone would go here. I did it based on, the first three are just because I get into them all the time, and then the next ones are based on amounts due. So, my phone bill is $82. How insane is that? How much is your guys's? Like, I thought about going on my own because I'm like, oh, I'm an adult. And then I went to utilities. Does not need to be up front. Sorry if the clicking sound bugs you. But I was like, I need to be an adult. No, I don't. I don't need to be independent. I need to be on my mom and dad's plan because it was way more expensive than that. Oh, wait. They're about the same amount. Okay. But yeah, it's way more expensive to be on your own. So I'm like, I don't need to be an adult. I can mooch off my parents. I mean, I pay my part of the phone bill, so I don't feel like I'm really mooching. But just getting a family discount is not a bad thing. So, call these budget glitters, budget sparkles. Okay, so we'll get that. So what are your guys' goals for 2026? Are you excited? Are you changing everything around, getting a whole new setup? I really, pardon this, the opening of the plastic. I really think that after this, I'm going to be done getting binders. I say that, but, you know, we all know that's probably not the truth. But 2026, I will not be getting any new binders. Knock on wood. And if I need more binders, I'm going to keep those 2 purple ones that I've been using to use if I need extra. Okay, so these are going to be my low priority here. Let's see. Yeah. Vacation. Okay, these I'm just going to put in. I don't think they're going to go in the order that I really want them in there, but I will flip them around when I'm done off camera, so you're not having to listen to me crack open the things again. Actually, I guess I could just do it here. So electronics, vacation, I want more than that. Birthday gifts, whoop, family fun, and then I got little cards for me, Mark, and Sienna. That way we have money to spend, like, on little activities that we like. Because Mark does airsoft, I do crochet, and I do a lot of random things, actually. Because I just find things on the internet. I'm like, oh, I need to do that, and then I get a whole setup for it. I didn't need to do that, but it's fine. Like this. Found it on the internet, and now I'm doing a whole setup for it. So yeah, this is just like our hobby spending money. The B2B is going to be back to business. So, if I make any profit, we'll see when that happens. One day it will. I just don't know what day it will. Then that's where I'll be putting like my taxes or buying stuff for. This is where I also want to put my money for if I save money to get more challenges, really, is what it is for. Because I already have a taxes in my other section. Okay. Electronics. I don't know if I've ever finished a single thought that I started in this video. If I haven't, I apologize. I had Dr. Pepper, so I got caffeine brain right now. School activities is for like back to school for Sienna, and then also for book fair, field trip money, things like that. I feel like I need safety glasses for these little doodads. My gosh. Okay. And then Sienna will just be like what she wants. I went to go pick her up from her mom's house today. And she was like, can I show her how I can ride my bike? And her mom's like, yeah? And I was like, yeah, go ahead. I got time. So she gets on her bike and just starts zooming around their neighborhood. I'm like, oh my gosh. And her mom's like, yeah, she can really go. And I'm just like, we need to get this girl a bike at our place so she can be outside more. Again, we live in a camper, so whenever she's over, there's not a lot of like moving around room except for going outside. Oh, that's backwards. Try again. And I think it'd be cool if she got a bike, so maybe we can use her money to get her a bike. She actually asked for one last year, I think, or this year for her birthday. But we were like, are you even going to use it? And yeah, I think she would use it. So maybe we can get it for her for Christmas. Sienna, if you're watching, because she does watch my videos, and if you've made it this far, I applaud you, because I'm sure you got bored like 10 times already. That's a maybe, so don't come at me if you don't get a bike, okay? I will try to get you a bike. Okay. She was like, she watches the videos that we post, especially the ones that she's in, obviously. I would too. And she's like, we were so crazy when we did the challenges with you. And she's like, someone put a all heart emoji reaction. And I was like, yeah, because they liked the video. And she goes, I think they think we're fun. And I was like, I'm not fun. And she goes, she just like didn't answer. Okay, there we go. And at work today, do you guys dress up for Halloween at work? My boss, well, actually, she used to be my boss, but she's like the head of a different department, and her boss is my boss. So we're kind of under the same person. And she was saying how they wanted to be minions. And I was like, whenever I worked in retail, I dressed up as a minion when I was a manager of the store. Well, a grocery manager, assistant manager. I dressed as a minion, and I thought it was so fun. And my friend's like, well, I'm a manager here, and I'm going to dress up as Gru. And I'm like, that is the perfect thing for you to dress up as. Okay, so low priority, we have vacation, gifts, family fun, Mark, me, Sienna, school activities, electronics. That's going to be, like, I have a laptop and we have a printer. So to get ink for the printer, or if we need to buy a new charger for our phones, if I need to redo, like get a new computer for whatever reason, that's where this would come out of. And then back to business. So that is low priority. This feels so good. I'm like, oh yes. Okay. Now we are in high priority. Crap. Let's see. I did not, in fact, watch Halloween Town if you saw my last video. Oh, here's another extra, so we'll just do that. And Cena was like, what is Halloween Town? I'm like, girl, you don't know what Halloween Town is? But we don't have Disney Plus, so I think I'm going to have to come over and steal my sister's Disney Plus on her TV. All right, we got holidays. Holiday. Celebrate. College. So that's for my schooling. Taxes. This is home maintenance, home repairs. This is like a binder tour, a debt confession, 2026 setup, all in one. We got pet savings. Today's my grandma's birthday and my brother's birthday. So happy birthday, guys. I don't think either of them watch, but hey, if you do. We got car savings. My brother's 8 years older than me, so whenever I actually became like a conscious human being and have memories, he was basically already an adult. And most of my memories were him being crazy, the crazy older brother. And he would, we would go driving, me and him. My sister didn't really like, I don't know, they didn't vibe as well, I guess. But my brother, he would, like, take us out in his truck, and then he'd be like, okay, hold on. And we're like, why? And all of a sudden, we're in the ditch, driving in the ditch, or going on this, like, bumpiest road I've ever been on in my whole life. It was a blast. And we shared a lot of the same music interests, so we could rock out together. Okay, health savings, and then we're going to do our emergency fund. And he actually is sober. He wasn't, I don't know how to, I don't know. But he's been sober for a really long time. And whenever he was in rehab, he messaged me one day and he said, do you want, because they couldn't have their cars. He was like, do you want to take me, can you please take me to a tattoo shop? I want to get a tattoo. And I was like, okay. So then we get there. And I'm like, so what are you getting? And he's like, I'm going to get a recovery llama. I'm like, a recovery llama? I think you're making that up. And he's like, maybe, but that's what I want to get. And I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, where are you getting it? And he's like, I'm going to get it on my butt cheek. I'm like, bro. He's like, oh yeah. And that explains my brother right there. A recovery llama on his butt cheek. And then he also has a minion tattoo. He's a hoot. Okay. So high priority has emergency fund, health savings, car savings, pet saving, home savings, taxes, college, holidays, and extra. Okay. And all the budget glitter. That's what I'm going to start calling it, because we all have to deal with it. And it's just like glitter in the fact that once it's there, you can't, I'm going to be finding these for like 3 weeks probably. So, we got extra of these, which is good in case I need more. And then, let me grab my little bag. Because this has our future and 6 months ahead. So, I think our future one is first. Okay. Future! I need to make a dashboard, and it's just SpongeBob doing the future sign. Okay. Let's get some plastic sounds. I wish I could be an ASMR person, but I don't know how to speak quietly. I don't know how to just be quietly, so that's not in the cards for me, but I enjoy other people that put that content out. It's nice. Okay. So let's see how we want to do this. Ow. Stabbing my fingers over here. So this is all the money in my little bag. And these are not in a particular order, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. These are for future things that we want to do in life. So land, we might build a house, or we might get a mobile home and have it placed on a piece of property. We're trying to keep our options open, so. And then we have new car. This college is for Sienna. If she wants to go, she can. If she wants to use it for something else, that's fine. And home. Home repair. This furniture one over here, I'm gonna make that furniture and appliances because I realized I didn't have appliances, and most houses don't come with appliances, I guess, or there's usually some that you have to buy. Sometimes they'll come with appliances, but not all the time. And usually it's not all of the appliances, so. Okay, I have to figure out where the lip is. Okay. The lip, Patrick. And you guys, we made it to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. My goal was to make it to 100 by the end of the, or like, you know, hopefully by December 31st, 2025, I would have 100, and we're already there. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support. This senior trip, Sienna wants to go to Japan or South Korea after she graduates high school, so that is what that is getting saved for. And you guys, am I in the right? Okay, yes. I thought for a second I was in the 6 months ahead, and I was like, what? Okay. And I realized just now that my 6 months ahead, I need to reprint those because some of the amounts have changed, and also I forgot to put laundry and utilities as a option for a savings category. So I will put in what I have today, and then I'll fix that off camera. Okay. And then home, of course, is for a future home. So we have home, taxes, senior trip, furniture, home repair, college, car, land, and that's it. This is so cool. I like the tree because it, I don't know, tree is like life and making roots and planting a seed and then seeing the like reaping the rewards of it, seeing the progress of patience and determination and consistency. So I really like that for this binder. We're gonna go ahead and do the 6 months ahead and add those in. I know 6 months ahead seems like a crazy amount, but also it's not my only like savings, you know? So like I have a savings account as well. Okay, I need to get my, let's see, try not to get all this mixed up here. So this is gonna go in my savings challenge. Put that on the side. And then I think all of these are, nope, that's another savings challenge. Okay. I thought that was suspiciously thick. And my fully funded, put those in the back. Oop, gotta put them the right way. I'm so excited. I bought savings challenges off of Etsy. Some of them are scratchers, some of them are like a printable, because I only had $25 and I was trying to get the most for what I had. So those should be coming in the mail soon, and we can start working on doing savings challenges and stuff. Okay, these are an order from lowest to highest. So I'm going to flip them and just start like this. Like this. I'm probably going to get like copywritten. I need to quit singing. That's like my biggest fear on here. So does anyone have any big life events going on in 2026? Is anyone getting married? My sister's getting married this year, which you probably know if you've been watching. If not, hey, my sister's getting married in November, which is why you're not seeing a wedding envelope here, because in less than 2 months, we're not going to need it. Let's see. I don't have any planned big life events yet. Maybe some will happen that are unplanned, but I got nothing right now. So we got car. I love my little monster guys. They're so cute. I've yet to name them. So if you see any that look like a specific name to you, let me know and I will write it next to them so we can call them by their name. Okay. And then we have insurance, which of course that just went down, but I don't mind to keep saving at the rate that it was because it could go up eventually. So it's better to have more money saved than not enough. Oh, this one split on the side. Okay. I know when I was talking about it, I was going to do like a budget mom flip through, and I don't really have anything like super set up in the budget mom section because I got those trackers now. So I'm just going to keep tracking my spending and keeping on with my goals is basically what I'll be doing in that binder. And I think next time I'm just going to get the digital download because then I can just buy it one time. And it'll be more of an investment than buying a new book every year, if that makes sense. This one's going to be thick. Okay, we got our little gas bubble. I think we're like 2 or 3 from the end on this one. Gas bubble, gas bubble. Okay. Phone. Subscriptions. Oh. I think our first one is bank fee. So I'll have to add like, well, I think I took the car away because at the end of, well, one, if I lost my job and couldn't pay for it, I wouldn't lose my car because my parents wouldn't do that to me. And 2, it's going to be paid off by the end of 2026. So really, I just need to add one more envelope and then we'll switch around some of the categories. So grabbing a drink, sorry. Oh, this one's like full. All right, we got bank fee, subscriptions, phone, gas, utilities, insurance, car, groceries, camper, spending, and then our fully funded section. Nice. Gotta get all the... Where's my little... Oh, it's on the inside. I see. Okay. Nice. It's so full, but still so flat. I love it. And I saw those and I was like, I haven't seen anyone with these. Maybe if you have them or if you've seen other people with them, let me know. Because I feel like if we're drawn towards the same kind of binders, we'll probably have a little bit in common at least, you know. Okay. So then our last one, our bloom, we're just going to put in 6 envelopes for now. Oop, oop, oop. Okay. I like how these lay pretty flat already too. That's awesome. My boyfriend was like, now, because usually I just carry my stuff around in a bag from Books A Million, and the thing is, like, if there's a fire or a emergency, I can just grab them and all my money, all my cash is there. And he's like, where are you gonna put all of this? Because I don't think it's all gonna fit in your bag. And I was like, that, sir, is a great question. And it's funny because whenever he asked that, he's like, are you getting a filing cabinet? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, because I gave him my list, and he's like, I don't see a filing cabinet on here. Why would I need a filing cabinet? And he's like, to keep all of your, geez, these things are flying. Okay. To keep all of your binders together. And I was like, you know what? He's like, I don't know where you're going to put these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Okay. He had a good point. I don't always like it when he has a good point. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this challenge in the front one so we can get that saved for my sister's present. And then, actually, I want this to be the second one. And then we'll have our, oh my gosh, the bills are all folding up. We'll have our cauldron challenge be the first one. And I just did a condensing, and I need to do a condensing because look how thick that is. So, okie dokie, friends. We are done. So I have extra envelopes, which is good. Because if I want to expand on anything, I can. Or if I mess something up, which is bound to happen. And yeah, I think we got through everything. So if you made it all the way to the end, leave me a little cash symbol or something with like the $sign in it. That would be fun. Thank you so much for staying and sticking around and supporting my channel. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, you know what? We need to switch this money over, don't we? I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think off camera. Yeah, we'll do that off camera because I also have these trackers to add in there and I want to update those too. So I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for hanging around. I think this might be my longest video yet. Probably not ever, but to date, my longest video. So thanks for sticking around. You guys have a great rest of your week. And as always, happy savings. Bye!